If you've been noticing dark patches of skin, age spots, hyperpigmentation areas showing up more than usual, I'm going to tell you what's going on, why that's happening, and what you can do about it in 2 to 3 very easy steps that can get your complexion looking amazingly bright and even same day, while helping to lighten and fade these spots permanently and help keep them from coming back. Hey there, thank you for joining me on my channel today. We are going to be talking about how to lighten, fade away, and prevent dark mark spots, age spots, hyperpigmentation, a lot of this due to photo aging. And if you're like most of us, you start to really notice these in the winter months as your skin's melanin production calms down from the summer days in the sun, and those dark spots and marks not only become more apparent, but the melanin production in them speeds up. But before we jump into these very easy steps that you can take based on dermatology and my esthetician's 38 years of experience, if you happen to be new to my channel and not familiar with who I am, I'm Chris Gibson. As I said, a skincare expert, been in skincare 38 years, helping folks find skincare strategies and treatments that will actually work, deliver results without emptying your wallet or doing more harm than good. So if that's the kind of content you've been looking for here on YouTube, you're in the right place. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. So let's get into this. All right, so dark hyperpigmentation patches. Basics of this are that it's melanin production on overdrive, either in a certain area of the skin, a lot of times, as I said, caused by sun damage or photo aging that accumulates over the years. Hormonal changes in both men and women can lead to these patches as well. Those hyperpigmentation patchy areas, melasma. And now that we're into the drier air winter months, especially in the northern hemisphere, dry skin makes these look more apparent. The calming down of overall melanin production in skin as it's not being exposed to as much sunlight, all can lead to these areas looking much more visible and apparent. Now, of course, there are professional treatments that you can get to remove these somewhat instantaneously. Treatments like laser therapies that actually break up and destroy those melanin pigment creating cells without damaging the surrounding skin. Cryotherapy attacking individual spots themselves and removing them. Deep chemical peels which remove several of the outer layers of skin. However, there's risk to that downtime and they can be quite painful, along with old school dermabrasion. And all of them carry risks. And for the average person, they're really not necessary. All you need to do is apply the right kind of skincare acids, which I'm going to share with you and demonstrate with you in this video today, that can help lighten these immediately and then help your skin manage its own melanin production, leading to the cessation of those spots and preventing new ones from showing up. Now, for those of you who follow the channel, most of you know my age. I'm 61, going to be 62 in March. And when you take a look at my skin overall, especially my hands, my arms, my chest, my neck, and even my face, I don't display a lot of that type of sun damage on my skin like most people do starting in their 40s. And the reason is I know how to manage that. It makes sense, right? I'm trained to do that. And I've been very disciplined and judicious about applying these skincare acids, also exfoliating my skin on a regular basis, and of course using sun protection to prevent any further sun damage. So I've broken this down into a couple of steps and I'm going to give you some different options that you can use for treatments. Guess what? They're not even expensive at all, but they work really, really well. Let's start with step number 1, which is regular exfoliation. Now this can be accomplished several different ways. There's mechanical exfoliation through the use of scrubs. I don't like a lot of scrubs, but if sugar-based or salt-based scrub where the salt or sugar begins to dissolve as it touches the skin can be a very good tool for getting old dead skin cells off. You just have to be careful not to push it too far in or too deeply. Ton of those available on the market. And then there are higher end treatments that you can do at home. Like this one is one that I've talked about forever on the channel. It's by Skinn. And they call this product Dermapeel. It's a thermoenzymatic microdermabrasion scrub, if you will. And it does a couple of things. It helps to remove that old dead skin that's on the surface, making those areas look darker, so you're going to have a more even looking complexion no matter where you use this. And you can use it on your face, I do, backs of your hands, arms, neck, chest, wherever you're having these hyperpigmentation areas. And I'm going to show you how it can make a big difference here in this video on one of my hands versus the other. The other great ingredient and way it's formulated in this product is vitamin C crystals, which begin to melt on the skin as you use it, so you don't have that worry of micro tears or really overdoing it. So we're going to pick on my hands in this video because it's easier than me trying to do my face on camera. So I'm going to take my watch off. That over here. And I'm going to treat my right hand with the Dermapeel product. Now the Dermapeel product works best on moistened skin, so I'm going to moisten my hand, but not wet. You want moist, hydrated skin, but not wet skin. Then you simply apply a quarter-sized amount of this product on the area you're going to treat, like so. Then you gently massage the product into your skin. And the interesting thing about this particular product is that it grabs at the skin. In other words, you feel it tug a little bit as it sticks to those outer layers of dead skin cells. The vitamin C begins to penetrate and break down the bond between that outside layer of dead skin and the healthier, younger, brighter, more even looking skin underneath. So you just want to do this for about 1 to 2 minutes, never more, because we don't want to rub the skin raw. We just want to take off that outer layer. On my hands, at my age, thickened skin tends to show up on my knuckles and just the very top of the back of my hand. I massage this in really, really well, and I'm going to apply just a little bit of water to the top to help dissolve the vitamin C crystals and create that enzymatic treatment that goes just a bit deeper to really wake up the brightness and evenness of skin tone and really help knock out those dark areas and spots. It gets a little foamy as those enzymes go to work. And now I'm going to completely rinse this off. So I rinsed that off completely with warm water. I'm just going to pat my hand dry, and we're going to take a look at the difference between my right hand, which is to your left right now, and my left hand, which is to your right now. Take a look at that. Take a look at the skin on my right hand. It's completely renewed. All of the dark skin has been removed. All of the dark thickened skin on my knuckles has been removed. And the texture on the back of my hand is no longer glycated or wrinkly. It looks amazingly young. Again, you can choose any particular type of scrub that you really like. Just go very lightly with them and make sure they're not ones that have plastic or cracked up pieces of seeds. Sugar and salt are your best bet because they're going to melt as they go on the skin. The skin product is, as you saw, excellent for this. And again, chest, neck, face, anywhere you want to treat. Now with exfoliation out of the way, we can talk about how to work with the skin itself to reduce melanin production in pockets, to remove age spots, to help keep them from coming back and to fade what you do have. And these skincare acid products I'm about to use and show you can do this relatively quickly. You can see a big difference within 1 week to 2 weeks. And as you continue to use them, your skin just looks more even and brighter without recurring or new spots showing up. And everybody wants that. Now, when it comes to these acids, there are 3 I talk a lot about: Tranexamic Acid, Kojic Acid, alpha-arbutin. And when these are used separately or together, especially if niacinamide is included in the formulation, they do an excellent job of helping your skin manage its own melanin production. So let's talk about the first product, which is Good Molecules Discoloration Corrector Serum. Now, this is a Tranexamic-based serum. And this particular product is excellent when it comes to photoaging skin because Tranexamic acid actually specifically targets the cells that are being activated by UV light damage. It actually inhibits that communication that's caused by that damage to create those pockets of melanin or age spots, and actually blocking the transfer of that pigment or melanocytes to the surface cells of the skin. So really a great product, very inexpensive. It also contains ingredients that calm inflammation, making it an excellent product to use even on the most sensitive skin. You just simply apply a few drops. You would do this before any other product that you put on, since it's a treatment you want to be absorbed fully. If you were to put it on after other products, say like your moisturizer, then you're going to have some of the beneficial effects blocked. You would massage this in daily, and when used with sun protection of some kind, whether sunscreen, clothing, or gloves, you can see a vast difference in the way your skin looks. Just take a look at this picture of someone who was using Tranexamic acid getting their skin to go from this to this. Pretty amazing stuff. No wonder it gets such excellent reviews. There'll be a link down below for that product in the video description box, along with the exfoliation product I used earlier. But let's talk really severely mottled skin. Let's talk where we have brown spots of different levels of color and white spots mixed in. The type of spotting and texture issues that we see with heavily photo-aged skin. When it comes to this type of photo-aging, typically on the arms, the chest, us guys, the back of the neck, a product that contains multiple acids, like the Tranexamic acid, but along with other acids like Kojic acid that have a different modality or different method of targeting melanin production in the skin. And the way that Kojic acid works differently is it actually bonds with copper molecules in your skin, which is a cofactor for tyrosinase, actually preventing that enzyme from turning into melanin. So it cuts the melanin process off at the root, which means by slowing that melanin production, it's going to really help fade those spots out quickly and stop new melanin production that is triggered by UV light exposure. And it is excellent when it comes to long-standing dark marks, leftover marks from acne scarring, darkened keloids, and it works extremely well on areas of darkened skin like patchiness that happens with melasma and other hormonal hyperpigmentation issues. Kojic acid actually derived from a fungi and is on par with hydroquinone, which is the strongest skincare acid for hyperpigmentation, so strong that you can only get it through a prescription. And you can get these acids together along with niacinamide in a product called Faded Topicals Brightening and Clearing Serum. And since this is a much stronger formulation than the good molecules, you would use it once a week to start and build up tolerance to make sure it didn't cause any irritation, eventually working your way up to daily use. In this product, not terribly expensive, a little more costly than say the good molecules, but it's a more powerful product than good molecules. Both are going to work well, but if you really have a lot of sun damage, a lot of that spotting, and you want quicker results, this is the closest formula you can get over the counter next to a prescription level product. And you would just dab this product on the area you want to treat. The only drawback to this product is it doesn't smell that great when you first put it on. The odor goes away, but it's not a fragrance product, neither is good molecules. Discoloration serum, it's not fragranced either, but it doesn't really have a smell. This one, because of the ingredients, it's particularly the kojic acid, it kind of has a little bit of an odor that smells akin to something like someone getting a perm, but again, that lasts seconds. Once it's absorbed, you don't smell anything. And then, of course, you can get these kind of results from a product like this, going from skin that looks like this to this, much more quickly, especially when you combine it with that once to twice a week exfoliation step. Amazing, amazing results. Again, links to these products down below in the video description box. Go check them out on yourself. Should you decide to do this process or use any of these particular products, please come back to the video and let us know how it's working for you. And for even more ways to roll back the clock on skin and body aging, be sure to check out this video that I picked out for you next. Thank you as always for finding me here on YouTube, watching my videos and supporting my work. I really do appreciate you. That said, stay beautiful, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you over on that next video.